only way to capture a clean performance is with a clean transfer of music, electrons, through pure bare copper. Any type of resistance changes the sound. And if we change the sound, then we're not doing our job as a cable manufacturer, which is to be invisible. I'm Zane Cadro, and we're in Pontiac, Michigan here at Jumperz Audio. We are at 142 Wayne Street. This building was a printing factory where they made print cards for automotive parts that were coming off of the assembly lines. We know how to build things here in Detroit, and we do it well. We have 13 full-time employees that come in every day and give it everything they can to make the best possible sounding products in the audio business. We have the cutter, the person who cuts the cable from the reel. We have the prepper, the person who strips the cable, tins it, and moves it on for termination. Then our terminators solder the cable to the connector, and then we have closers that close the cable, put the heat shrink on, put the piece of glue on, and get it ready for testing and packaging. I wanted to take techniques that were being used in automotive and military and bring them into audio, which is what we did. The cabling that we do uses 100% shielded in one way or another, in either a triboelectric shield or a 100% conductive PVC that we use in our microphone cables, or 100% foil shield that's in our snake cables. We crimp our DB25 connectors. We don't solder. There's resistance in solder that's inherent, but when you have metal to metal contact, there's little to no resistance of the transfer from the copper of the cable to the brass of the connector. So with crimping, you have a much more controlled termination method, which is imperative when you're building a high quality recording studio. Outside of cabling, another part of our business is the metal shop. The metal shop, we can cut with a CNC machine, we can laser engrave with the laser engraver, and we can punch, we can bend, we can finish. We're building wall plates, we're building stage boxes, we're building custom enclosures for any type of configuration that somebody needs in their studio or on stage or in a mobile touring rig. 100% of our manufacturing, besides finishing for metalwork, is all done in-house here at Jumperz. We have control of every single process from start to finish, and it's the only way that we can ensure perfection. A turnkey studio install from Jumperz is quite simple. We work with the customer to figure out what the I/O needs are, and we can develop it from the ground up, or we can take an existing plan and execute that to extreme perfection. So it's very simple. When you work with us, we're gonna make sure that everything is handled from the design aspect to the fabrication process to making sure that the cables are packaged in such a way that when you get all of these boxes, you know which plates are going where, you know which cables are going where. It all comes down to caring about what your experience is when you receive our product.